late to the party, please forgive me. This is part 2 of my breastfeeding series. I am not a lactation consultant. I am just an experienced mom. If you are new here or if this is your first time watching a video from me, I am a mom of 2 and I am on my second breastfeeding journey. My first one was not so successful, but my second one, I have been pumping and nursing for probably almost 18 months now. Before I even jump into the video, I do want to say that breastfeeding is nursing, which means your baby is latching onto you, or pumping. Can't nobody take that word away from you. You're breastfeeding. 3 things that I wish I knew before I started breastfeeding. Number 1, your body is no longer your body. During pregnancy, you may feel like your body no longer belongs to you. But when you're breastfeeding, you probably, if you haven't seen the videos of the baby putting the feet all over you, putting them on your face, pinching your other nip. And I personally do not like people touching me. I'm used to it. I no longer nurse anymore, but my baby still feels the need to touch me. Number 2, you can get a breast pump for free or very discounted price. If you haven't already and you are on the journey of having your baby and planning to pump, make sure you call your insurance. Your insurance may tell you you have to wait until you're like 30 something weeks. Personally, we use the website aeroflow.com. You would need your insurance information. Right now, wearable pumps are like really popular. I personally am not really 100% fan of wearable pumps, but I do like Medilla's collection cups that they have now. It's only 3 pieces that you need to use and it's easy to clean. But my holy grail, my go-to, my girl, my best friend is my Spectra S2. I have used so many different other pumps in my pumping journey, but my Spectra has been my favorite. Wearable pumps don't always work for you. Wearable pumps should not be your main pump. Make sure you have what you call a wall pump, your main pump, and then your wearable pump is just your backup pump, or when you need to pump on your pumping schedule and you have other things to do, or you're out and you want to pump. That is when you would use your wearable pump. Number 3, you have to size your nipples. Standard size flange that comes with every pump is a size 24 mm. Actually buy a nipple measure from Amazon. It's a website, I can't remember the name right now, but there's a website that has one for free that you have to print out and cut. The one from Amazon is very durable. You may have to size your nipples every couple of months because while you're going down your postpartum journey, your body is changing. It's not recommended to size your nipples while you're pregnant because your body is changing. So, please measure your nipples. I did not know until maybe 3-4 months into my journey that I needed to measure my nipples. And gradually, I went down in size. Now, there is some hacks that you can use to also measure your nipples, like using quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, things of that nature. But of course, do your own research based off of how to measure your nipples. Just remember, you need to measure your nipples. I personally was using 24 mm, then I found out that I needed a 20 mm, and then I went down to a 19 mm. I personally have elastic nips. And what elastic nips are, basically, if you're pumping and in your flange, just imagine this is the flange part that your nipple goes in, and your nipple is hitting the back of that flange, hitting that back of that pump part, then you may have elastic nipples. I personally use the Pump and Pals flanges. They are actually very comfortable. They are silicone flanges. Flanges are hard plastic flanges. Just to recap, 3 things. Number 1, your body is no longer yours, so have fun, girl. Number 2, get you a good pump. a good wall pump. A wearable pump should be used as your second pump. A wall pump should be used as your number 1 pump. And third, last but not least, please make sure you measure your nipples while you're pregnant, but after you have your baby. If you have any questions or want to know more, or there's anything to speak about, please leave it down in the comments. In my next video, I will try to highlight some things that are important when it comes to pumping. Make sure you subscribe, and if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok. I don't post breastfeeding content there. I'm not part of that world, but I do post a lot of day in the life videos. I do post vlogs. I am personally on a journey of finding myself outside of motherhood. Soon I will be starting a self-care Friday series. So make sure you follow me on TikTok. My TikTok name is It's Rainy. Thank you for watching. Peekaboo. Say bye.